Good, and turn. And crossover. Finish.
Well, hi everyone, welcome to
Southern
Sassy, and we just landed on a beautiful island here.
It's gorgeous and it's raining.
I know, we may have to do some of the shots on with the umbrella, but this is a beautiful plane we're in today. We've just landed, so you stay with us. We're going to be giving you a tour.
Not of the island, of the plane.
We'll see you in a second. Southern
Sassy. Welcome to our island. The plane.
There's a lot of planes around
I see
here.
the plane on my island.
Oh my gosh. All right, guys.
We didn't go to an island.
Yeah, so we had a good time pretending we were an island. Actually, we're in a great location in Dalton, and we're at the Dalton Municipal Airport. And so a lot of people don't even know we have an airport in this area. Jane Marie didn't when we had this book. But anyway, now she's going to find out, and it's going to be a lot of fun today. Andrew is here with us. Andrew, where's Mike? And he is the director or the manager here at the airport. And you know, this is going to be a great show from the standpoint, as I mentioned, a lot of people don't even know you have it here. But tell me a little bit about the airport itself, the history, or how long this airport has been here, or whatever you want to tell us about the airport itself.
Yeah. So the current airport here was built in 1944. And we had the original airport in Dalton was actually built back in the 1920s, back on the corner of Cleveland Highway and the bypass.
Okay.
So right there where like the spiced apple is, that used to be the airport.
Really?
Back when
Isn't that
Charles
cool?
Lindbergh was flying, Amelia Earhart back then. We actually have some photos of local Daltonians there at the airport, so it's pretty neat. And then in 1944, they built a grass strip out here at this location, which was actually an L shape. There's actually two runways in an L shape out to the east of where our current runway is now.
You know, I think it's so interesting that a lot of people may not know this, but the annual economic impact that it has here in our community, as you had mentioned to me, $7.8 million?
Yeah, $7.8 million.
Can you believe that?
But no, this isn't a commercial airport.
It's not a commercial airport.
This is like where people keep their private planes and corporations keep their private planes. Is that correct?
That's right. Yeah.
But a lot of people fly into here, though, from other places, right?
Yeah, so Dalton's very famous for our textile industry. We have a lot of people flying in for that business, either buying or selling carpet or floor coverings, and related to that business, the airport's very instrumental in that business.
Wow. I mean, that's a lot of impact. I had no idea it was $7.8 million that's impacted here with the Dalton Airport.
How many people work at this airport?
So actually on the airport, we probably have about 12 to 15 people that work here on the field.
Okay.
And then the impact of actual jobs created that relate to the airport or corporations that use the airport is at 71 jobs.
Okay, and that includes like the pilots for companies or
pilots, yeah, and then other
come in and out
related
of
jobs,
here.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, there's a lot of planes that have like their
Different
tops
kind.
off, like the engines exposed.
Yep.
Do y'all work on them here?
So we're right here. This hangar is a maintenance facility. It's Cole Aviation, and they are a certified Mooney repair station.
Okay.
And so they primarily work on Mooney aircraft, which is a certain brand of aircraft. And you see most of these airplanes look very similar because they're Moonies. But they work on other airplanes as well. So most of the airplanes in here are undergoing some type of maintenance.
Okay.
Yep.
Gotcha.
This is really, really cool. Now, I know you mentioned a lot of planes fly in here. Like, how large are they? Like 4 passengers, 6 passengers, 8 passengers, maybe? I don't know.
Well, we do get a lot of jet traffic and turboprop traffic, like King Airs, which usually hold about 6 to 8 passengers.
Yeah, that's a big fancy one, isn't it?
The King Airs are kind of a business class twin engine turboprop. And
What's
then
the fanciest one that you've
fanciest one is probably a Gulfstream 650.
had?
Maybe what we
How
flew
many
in on.
people- oh,
It
is
might
that
be
what we
what,
flew
well,
in
that's what we flew in
Yeah,
on,
that's what you
right?
flew in on,
That
yeah.
is just too cool. Yeah, I
How
love
many
it.
people can get in one of those babies?
Those, depending on the configuration, they can hold up to probably 20 people.
No
It's
way.
like a party bus.
It is a
Oh
party bus.
man, we could so take that to the beach. I know. Well, now I've noticed this doesn't have a propeller on the front of it. Does that mean it's a jet?
No, that one is actually a push prop. It's got a propeller
It's a
on the
what?
on the back. You see it on the back? So it actually.
I've never seen it on the back.
Yeah,
No?
It actually pushes
Interesting.
instead of pulls the
Interesting.
aircraft. Yeah.
And then I saw inside, we saw the pilot's lounge. So pilots come in and they get ready for their flights. Hey, maybe you and I could be an attendant, airline attendant, serve Cokes or something.
Only if I get to go on that 20-person plane, because that's like,
Oh my
coffee,
That is a nice ride,
coffee,
yeah.
tea, peanuts, pretzels.
Oh my. Hey, you know what? We're going to take a break. Is there anything else you want to add? I know we've kind of short on time with you, but we're going to also talk to Ben. And Ben is the assistant manager here, right?
Yes, and Ben is also a commercial rated pilot, so he's going to show you a little bit about airplanes and talk about what it takes to become a pilot and all that kind of stuff.
Oh wow, we're going to get to learn how to fly.
Yeah,
Okay, thank you so much, Andrew,
You're
for
welcome.
letting us talk with you. All
happy
right.
to have you.
We'll be back. Hey guys, welcome back to Southern.
Sassy,
We're inside the plane.
we're ready to take off. Close to being ready, right?
I don't know, you flying it?
No, I'm going to learn how. You're going to
Okay.
be the co-pilot later.
Okay, I'll watch.
All right, we're here with Ben Parson, and Ben is the assistant manager here at the Dalton Airport.
That's right.
And you've been flying for how long?
I've been flying since I was a kid. I'm a third generation pilot. So my grandfather, my father, and my uncles were all pilots. But I've been flying login time for about 7 years now.
Wow. What does it take to get your license and all that?
Well, it takes a little bit of time, takes a little bit of money. Typically people, you can go at your own pace. It's a pay-as-you-go type deal. Really depends on where you go to train to learn how to fly. There's some accelerated courses. Typically anywhere from $8,000 to $10,000 to get your private
Yeah.
pilot's license, and further up for your commercial.
Okay. And you just recently got your commercial, right?
I got my
That's it.
commercial a few months ago. Yes.
Okay.
So what does that mean? You can fly like
Think
a big,
fly us around.
That's
like
right.
you can fly people, or
I
you
can
can fly
fly-
a big old plane with people, or a little
Yeah.
plane with people.
Basically, you can fly for hire. It's just like a commercial.
We can hire
driver's
him.
license,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just as a private pilot, you cannot fly and accept money for your
Okay.
flying. So
Okay. Great. Well, tell us all, how do you fly? I mean, all this is
like a
different.
video game.
Yeah.
I can see.
Well, it's very similar. A lot of video game players make really good pilots, especially nowadays. This is called an advanced flight deck. It's
You
also
think?
called it's called a glass cockpit. Most everything is computerized, computer screens. It displays information to us, like our engine information, navigation map, all of our flight instruments to help us fly in the clouds without looking outside.
Wow, this is really an advanced piece of equipment
This
here.
is a
plane.
Cirrus Jet, an SF-50.
Looks
so
like a lot of
single-engine
math.
jet.
You got to know a lot
Do you have
about
no math to do this?
There is
I see a
there's
lot
a
of
good deal of math
numbers.
that goes into it, but
Yeah.
nothing overbearing. If a kid
Okay.
from Murray County can fly a jet, then just about anybody can.
All right, so tell us what you do with takeoff. I mean, like, do you which one of these things do you go
So,
up with?
This
Yeah,
is
where
the
are
throttle.
the keys?
Yeah.
So this aircraft does not actually have keys. It's got a button over here, like your car. It's push
Right
button
here?
start.
But
just
it's over
over
there,
here.
but it's right here.
Right now,
Kinda over
these
there.
are this is what controls the aircraft. This is the stick, and you have one over there
Yeah.
as the co-pilot. So
Okay.
Ooh,
I can
that's
fly.
scary.
Yeah.
You can fly. And if you're learning to fly, you would sit over there and control, or you would sit here and your instructor would sit over there.
Right.
And he would control the aircraft from there, and you would control it from over here.
Is it really kind of like a computer? Like once you get everything
These-
set, it kind of flies itself? kind of?
Somewhat. There's a lot that you have to do, especially as far as planning goes. You're still a pilot. You have to plan for weather. You have to plan for airport and air traffic control closures. But this is your autopilot here. This is the panel, this little box here, and you can pretty much set this airplane up to do most of the flying itself, but you are still required to know what you're doing.
Okay, so.
Yeah, we saw that landing in the Hudson, so we know pilots.
Oh,
have to
stop! I don't want to talk about that.
I
Yeah,
was just going to remind you that before you go up in this
We'll
airplane.
be making a new film called Landing in the Conesaga.
No, I was just getting my nerve up to fly. My goodness, I think I'm only
Does this thing
January
come
to
with
go.
parachutes?
This does. So this has
Oh,
what's
okay.
called.
See, we get a parachute.
This has
Okay.
an airframe parachute. So this particular aircraft, if all else fails and you can't glide to a safe airport or a safe landing, they do have this handle right here. You can do a chin up on it,
Yeah.
and that activates what's called the airframe parachute, and that'll bring the entire aircraft down because we
So
don't
it's kinda
have
like
individual
instead of
parachutes.
eject,
Really?
You don't have like an eject button.
There's no ejection seats.
Oh, so this
Okay.
brings the plane down.
Yes,
Ooh, that's got
in
to
an
be
emergency.
a big
Oh, yeah,
parachute.
of course, but that's great.
Yeah,
So
but
just-
we want to see it now. Judy?
No, we don't.
Pull it. I want to see it.
I thought these things went over your
What
your
is
No,
that?
face.
no, we're talking about this T-handle right here.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
These two are masked. This is your oxygen. Once you get up above a certain altitude, I believe this is a pressurized cabin, so you don't necessarily need these to go to a high altitude.
Okay.
But if you were to have something like a depressurization at altitude, you would slip these over your head.
Okay. So if we get up there and I'm like, I get scared, I want to come down, they can just do this and we'll float down.
Yeah, right. It'd be very expensive, and the insurance company would not like this.
So let me ask you this, because we used to go watch the Thunderbirds and the Blue Angels
Right.
and all that. What's the difference in their airplanes and this airplane? Like,
Well,
can you go upside down and twirl on this one?
No,
and do
you
all
asking
kinda
a lot of questions.
This one's
but
not
I
rated for
think these
aerobatics.
things-
No.
Aerobatics. Okay, so that's
yeah.
a different type of plane
Yeah, so that,
entirely.
they have fully aerobatic aircraft. They're obviously they have to be capable of doing air-to-air combat, so they have to be able to do just about everything.
Okay.
Whereas
I
we're
was
not
just
going to be
wondering.
shooting at anybody in this.
No, I don't want
Oh.
to shoot. I want to do like a flip and go straight up.
Well,
know,
you're
that
going to
stuff
go by
they do at the
yourself.
air
You're going to do
show.
all that. I'm
Well,
not
he just
doing
said
that
we
stuff.
can't, so don't worry.
I'm
We can't
not.
do aerobatics.
I don't even know if I'm going to go up or not. But if I'm going to be able to fly to that island, I'm going to have to.
I know. Well, we
Plan.
got to see the parachute. You'll miss the parachute if you don't go up.
All right. So are we ready to roll?
I'm ready to roll.
Okay, Ben. I guess it's time for us to
Load
go.
up.
Load up.
Sounds
All
good.
aboard.
Let's go. Put your
All right.
seatbelt on.
Oh, seatbelt. Okay.
Yeah, that's going to help.
All right. Well, I'll do that during the commercial. All right. We'll be back. Southern.
Sassy.
Yeah, you did great as a co-pilot.
Oh my
You
gosh.
really did. You flew the plane. That's pretty cool.
That was very cool. Very cool.
I really wasn't scared. I was kind of faking. No, really.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
so funny.
I wasn't scared at all.
I got to fly the plane. Did I scare you?
Uh-huh.
I was a good pilot, wasn't I? Sweet.
Sweet. Shall I?
I'm here. We're alive. We survived.
Oh, that was fun.
I'm glad you did
A
that.
lot of fun.
You're gonna be really glad.
Oh,
you did
yeah,
that.
yeah. So I am
That
too.
is
I'm
pretty
so
awesome.
So, all right. So we're glad you joined us here on Southern.
Sassy.
And a big shout out to Dalton Municipal Airport, right?
Yeah. Thanks. We had a great day.
We did. Wonderful. Bye.
Good, and turn. And crossover. Finish.
To advertise your business on TV, contact Elliott Media at 706 529 4237.